It's another morning with me going to work, the same road that you see quite a lot of the time, I'm afraid to say. I guess the only thing that changes is the outside world in terms of cars and stuff. So how's this week going? This is just another vlog. I did say I'd do this about gaming. Struggling a wee bit because I tried yesterday to do a vlog and I had to stop. Suffering from an ear infection at the moment. I seem to have a small hole in my ear, which is horrible sounding. It's not really much different from having bad toothache on one side of my face, and then it kind of goes away and then it comes back, mainly when I'm lying in bed. I'm lying in bed and it feels like an elastic band has just snapped inside the side of my face, and it's not a nice feeling. It's so I've been having a wee bit of trouble concentrating on talking about stuff, and I'm not looking for sympathy because it's just one of those things. I've got my antibiotics for the doctors and we'll take it for there. I think I also need to go to the dentist because I think I've got two issues. I think I've got issues with my teeth, and I think I've got issues with my ear. So I need to get a dentist appointment set up. So as I say, it's just driving to work this morning. So I will try to make this a bit gaming. I'm just trying to have a wee think at the moment what I'm going to talk about. So I guess one of the things that I would like to get set up is a MAME cab. Now I've got a birthday this year, and my wife, well, everybody's got a birthday every year I suppose, but my wife had asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I had mentioned about maybe buying a MAME cab, even though I've started building one. I need to get that footage. Maybe I'll dig that out when I'm doing this, rather than just looking at the same road all the time. You can see me starting to cut the pieces of the MAME cab out or something like that. But it is something that fascinates me. I went for an interview in Oz, and I did actually get the job. It wasn't going to pay enough to cover the bills. But in their wee canteen area, they had a kind of cocktail MAME cab idea, and I thought that's really great. Getting to come up at my lunchtime, have my lunch, and have a wee sit and play a Space Invaders or some other game. And I was trying to think to myself the other day, what is it about the MAME cab that really fascinates me? And it is the nostalgic trip. I booted up MAME the other day to do the Mikey gameplay, and I really enjoyed playing Mikey. It's quite a disturbing game when you see headbutting teachers and shoving students off a chair. So he's really just a bully, from what I gather. But I don't know what the aim of the game is, whether there's a reason he's in such a bad mood, or whether he's just trying to bunk off of school, which I'm guessing is the case. And I suppose it's the school days. When School Days was brought out, I don't know whether anybody's familiar with School Days, or there will be people who are familiar with School Days, but School Days, the aim of the kind of game was to cheat, I believe, on your tests. So you were trying to break into the headmaster's office to steal the exam paper, and to do that you had to collect codes from the shields. That's my guess in my head from memory. And again, is the whole things about who do you need to punch, who do you need to tell on. You need to go and stop Eric, who's the SWAT, from getting to the teacher, because he's going to go and tell on you. So you have to stop him getting to a teacher during playtime or something. So you just go and punch him, and you keep punching him until playtime's over. If you make it, if you don't manage to get him, he makes it to the teacher, and you pretty much lose the game straight away. It's a game I've never completed. I don't know if anybody out there in retro land has completed School Days on their own, but I've never completed that. I used to just get frustrated, especially, I know I'm moving away from MAME cabs here, but one of the things that really frustrated me about School Days was whenever you had a class where there wasn't enough seats. So for the whole class you're just getting lines, because you have to go to class, you have to sit in a seat, and if you can't find a seat, your teacher just constantly gives you lines, so you've got a couple of options. I think the point of that one is that you have to try and run away and hide somewhere in the school and kind of more or less bunk off the school class until the playtime's over, or sorry, the class is over. But aye, so the premise of that game, the premise I make, they're a wee bit kind of, I guess they're skewed towards school kids who wants to be in school. As a parent, the thought of my kids diving off of school or punching kids, it really doesn't sit well with me. But the MAME cab is something that is those nostalgic memories, the capability of perhaps just putting up school days and having a blast at it. Mainly the arcade stuff is what, when I went to play Glasgow last year, and I will hopefully be going this year because it is just a short drive for me. It's only a 40-minute drive if I'm lucky. When I went there and played some of the games that I've never played in my life, because we never had an arcade close to my house. We had the leisure centre called the Magnum, and it had a few cabs. It had a small room that was set up as an arcade, but I don't remember going that often. I don't really have any real deep nostalgic memories other than the odd game, Super Sprint, I think, on the wheel was there. And the guy I worked with said there was an arcade in the town centre, which I don't recall. Maybe I was too young to go to it, or maybe my mum and dad were never well off as such. We were typical council family, council house, mum and dad working in kind of low wage jobs, but working hard and providing a house for us. And I don't know whether it was just I never had any spare money, plus I liked playing football. I used to play football more or less every day with my friends. Never played in a team, but we used to go out and play football, so I don't know whether that's the reason. But getting a MAME cab for my birthday would be something that I think I would like. My worry would be that it would just gather dust, and I know other people have talked about their MAME cabs just sitting in the corner and they're not playing them for various reasons. I'm not entirely sure of everybody's reasons, but I just realised we're going really slow. So I'm trying to think of some of the games that I would like to play. There is some games that you can't really play because the controls are specialised, like the analogue side of Star Wars, and there is other kind of analogue type controls which a normal MAME cab doesn't come with the capability to play. Some of the really older games fascinate me, the likes of Donkey Kong. I never really, there's something about that player 1 appearing on the screen, the 1-up and the 3 lives, the very, very kind of basic games that I find. I think as a kid I must have just looked at them in awe because I wanted to play them. I never had spare money to play them. Probably spent on chips, or there used to be a big soft play in the Magnum. I used to go there quite a lot, so we used to play ball swamp fights and various things, or we would be out cycling and I would need food, so we would go and get a chippy. So I don't know what it is inside me that wants the MAME side of things. I booted up the Simpsons and it was a wee bit frustrating because I didn't know the controls and I don't know how to map the controls yet properly. I think you can, it's just usually, for me, it's more laziness than anything. I kind of want somebody to have already done all that for me, and I don't have to go and map all the keys. And I don't know whether you can buy a MAME cab that is already set up with the majority of controls or not, but it's just something that really fascinates me, and it's also something I would love to be able to draw something. I'd like to draw something that would be able to go on the side of the cab, some proper artwork for it. That would be something I would like to do, and then get it properly printed off on a vinyl sticker and attached to the side of the cabinet. So that's what I would like to do. Gaming, other than that, this week has been none. I have been working more on this Zap cover thing, and it's getting there. I was at the point last night where I was like, okay, I think I'm done, and I don't think I'll take it any further. But it's the actual cover is based on a game. I believe it's based on a game called Mercenary, and it's a game set in the future, and the start of the game is that you're in your spaceship, and I believe you have a malfunction and you've got to go and land on this planet, and I understand you've got to earn money to buy the parts to fix your spacecraft. I think is that not what that newer game's like? Sky? Can't remember the name of that game. I know what it's called. Somebody's shouting it in their head at the moment. Robert, come on, it's this. But aye, this game is just typical Spectrum graphics. I'm sure it looked better on other platforms. I'm looking at it on the Commodore platform, and it doesn't look greatly better to me, and it's vector type graphics. I'm sure it would look lovely if you could play it on the likes of a Vectrex, where the lines are lovely and smooth, but on a Spectrum they just look rubbish. But you have to try and use your imagination to turn these things into a kitchen sink or a spaceship. But anyway guys, that's me as per normal, coming a wee bit still to go on my journey, but I like to finish it on this straight road because the next bit of the road is a bit more windy, and I like to concentrate a bit more on it.